Hi guys, this is Stormouse03. Welcome back to my Evil Within 2 100% walkthrough, where I am showing you how to get all of the achievements and trophies in this game. We are in Chapter 5 of playthrough number 1, and I'm just showing you which skills and stuff I'm unlocking before we really head into Chapter 5 proper. You have another locker key, another 2 locker keys that you can use to open here. And as always, if it is upgrade parts or weapon parts or green gel, I'm going to pick it up. If it's ammunition, I'm going to leave it in the locker for the moment. That's not what I wanted to do. Yep, we're going to also grab a couple of upgrades here. And a couple of the things that you will do during your time with this game, probably not by the end of this first playthrough, but during part of a second partial playthrough, is upgrade all of these skills. And so just know that it really doesn't matter. It was important to get this ambush skill for an achievement that we got earlier on. But other than that, it does not really matter too much which of these things you are purchasing. Now, the athleticism ones are pretty cool because they allow you to recover stamina and they give you more stamina and stuff like that, so you're going to be able to move around the levels a little bit faster. And another one that I would highly recommend is getting this synaptic focus. And that's actually the one that I'm going to focus on saving up for right now. I'm going to go ahead and purchase Steady Hands 3. And I'm going to go ahead and use another one of my red gels to unlock the upgrade path here. And then you'll see that I'm going to need to save up 75,000 green gel to get this particular skill. However, it is a very, very, very good skill, and so that's what I'm going to be saving up for the moment. But just know you don't have to do that. All of these skill upgrades will come with time, and so you can purchase what you would like. But I'm going to tell you right now, this skill is going to really help with some of the bosses later on, and so the earlier that you can get that, I think the better. And that is why we are going to focus on that. And so I won't be coming back to the upgrade chair to upgrade until I have 75,000 green gel. Now, as far as weapon upgrades, we've already gone ahead and gotten our achievement for getting our handgun to level 3. And then after you do that, I would suggest you focus on upgrading your smoke bolts. There is another achievement for upgrading your smoke bolts all the way. Well, there's 2 actually. There's an achievement for upgrading one of your bolts all the way, and then there is an achievement for using this poison damage from the fully upgraded smoke bolts to damage a few different enemies. And so you want to work on getting that as quickly as possible. It's going to take a lot of weapon parts to fully upgrade, but we can go ahead and do the first upgrade now. We're going to need 2 high-grade weapon parts in order to do that. We only have 1 right now, but we will pick up another one soon. And so that's the state of what we are doing right now in terms of upgrades and stuff. So you can go ahead and get out of here, and we will continue into the level proper. So I'm gonna head up this ladder. There are a few collectibles in this chapter, but as was true of chapter 4, this one is far more linear than chapter 3, which is very nice, I think.
City Hall. Gotta stop this guy and save Lily.
I much prefer these more linear chapters to the big open world section of chapter 3. I think chapter 7 actually from here on out, it's not too bad. It was just chapter 3 kind of hurt the pacing, in my opinion, because it just could last for so long, and there was so much stuff to do there that it kind of messed the pacing up a little bit. But in any case, we're going to head over here to the left, and there is this little patio thing, and there's going to be another resonance point. So this is going to be residual memory number 9 right here.
Another beautiful day. I can't remember the last time it was overcast or too cold. Always feels just right. I'm truly blessed to be raised in Union. Never left this place. I don't want to. I plan on dying here. Smell that. It smells like spring. The flower beds they planted here are really something, aren't they?
So it seems like it was very nice here at one point. So there are a couple of things that you can pick up before we head into the boss arena. Some stuff over here. And then something that you're gonna definitely want to pick up is over on the opposite side. Past these big tendrils. So if you get over here on the other side of those, there is a body. So you'll see it's kind of right past that van. And so right here is going to be your first medical pouch. And so this upgrades it so that you can take 4 syringes instead of 3, which is very nice. And I don't think that there's anything in any of these cars. I do believe that's kind of it. There is, however, I know this is a little bit confusing, but here's where we came from. And there is a trash can right here. That if you don't already have a hand axe, there should be a hand axe in this trash can. If you do already have a hand axe, it gives you something else. So, some gunpowder for us. So, that is the opening of this little area here. And then we're going to move forward, and we're going to go into a boss section here. And now there are 2 achievements that you can get for this section. One is for running through and not killing the boss, and the other is for killing the guardian boss. And so I'm going to show you how to do both. We're just going to reload our saves. And so we're going to go up to this thing. I'm going to show you how to run first, and then I'm going to show you how to kill it, because if you kill it, then you can just pick up all the stuff, and that's pretty cool. So I'm going to show you how to kill it second, and that's going to be the playthrough that I carry forward with. But just know, you know, we're going to play through this game a couple of times. If you don't want to do the run past achievement or trophy right now, you can do that in a second playthrough or in your classic mode playthrough, because that is definitely the strategy that I would recommend on classic mode, is to run past. But feel free to do both, or just do one or the other, whichever you would prefer. When you look at this body, we're going to pick up file number 17. It's going to be the photo of Sebasian Castellianos. And then we're going to run from this boss.
Yeah, just you wait, asshole.
Okay. So we're going to see a familiar face right here, straight from the beginning of the game. Alright, so this is the Guardian, and like I said, the first time we're going to fight this thing, we're going to just run away. And so we're going to come over here, I'm going to run through this tripwire, it's going to trigger some slow motion, and then I'm going to keep running. Make sure that you keep an eye on your gauge right there. We're going to move forward again. Come through all of this stuff, and then I'm going to trigger this tripwire right here to slow down time again. Gonna look forward here and blow up one of these barrels. Don't worry when you go through this tripwire here, you can crouch underneath it. And then we're going to blow up another barrel right here. Then we're going to switch to our crossbow bolt. And now you want to put on some shock bolts. We're going to trigger that. We're going to put down a shock bolt right there. We're going to pick up this. We're going to crouch up underneath this one. And at this point, the boss should be getting around. She might be getting in our shock bolt, but hopefully that will be enough to stop her, and you'll be able to get this door open by tapping A rapidly. And that should put you inside.
Don't have to worry about that thing for now, at least. Let's see if I can find out where that psycho went.
And there is your achievement. So sometimes fighting isn't the answer. Avoided unnecessary bloodshed outside City Hall in Chapter 5. So there you go. That is how you get through that little section. And now I'm going to reload my checkpoint so that we can do the fight. But again, if you don't want to do that on this playthrough, if you want to do that on a different one, that is totally fine. But I'm going to show you how to go ahead and do it now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my shotgun on and get ready for this fight. There are a few traps in this area that you can use to your advantage, and so I'm going to show you how to do that. So here we go. The first thing that we're going to do is kind of the same sort of path that we used when we were running through here. But I'm not going to trigger this trap. I'm going to let her trigger it. And I'm going to use the slow-mo time to hit her with the axe. And to waste her in the face a couple of times with my shotgun. Then I'm going to run this way. And she is kind of right behind me right now, so I'm going to kite her a little bit more. So I'm going to come through here. And let her kind of get stuck there. I'm going to knock this over. And then run this way. And when she runs through the oil here, lady, why are you running the other way? 'Cause she's mean. That's fine. That's fine. However you want to play it, lady. So we're going to set her on fire. Shoot her a couple more times. And then keep running. And then gonna kite her over here through this oil as well. So there's burning her again. Okay. And so then we're gonna move over to this side, and I'm going to go ahead and switch to my shock bolts. And I'm going to use these to be able to slow her down. We're going to set her on fire again. Kite her around. And there she goes.
Stay down.
Alright, so that is the Guardian defeated again. That is your achievement not running this time. Defeat the Guardian outside City Hall. And we're going to go ahead and take the green gel that she drops. That should be a fair amount, 5,000, which helps us with our 75,000 total that we're wanting to get. And then there are a bunch of things to pick up around here. And so, once again, you know, use the traps to your advantage. And you should be good on her. You can use more of the bolts. I try to be a little bit sparing with my bolts because they seem to be a little bit more hard to come by than other pieces of ammo, but you know, do what you want. Do what feels right to you. And so you'll notice that, you know, where she broke some of these barrels, there are items and things. Ooh, that's sniper rifle cartridges. That's nice. I don't think there's anything over here. No, it's behind the fence. Okay. But yeah, just kind of run around, explore. The area a little. And, you know, pick up any stuff that is scattered about. So yeah, she takes a fair bit of ammo, this lady. But I would say it's pretty worth it to kill her just for the green gel on this playthrough. Here is another one of those areas that you can kite her through and kind of slow down time by hitting that little tripwire. And to be fair, all of the stuff that you can pick up from this area kind of makes up for the ammunition that you expend trying to kill her, especially if you use some of the traps to do so. So it's all good. And the majority of this stuff will disappear. So if you run past her, and then we're going to come back through here after the end of chapter 5, and if you do that, most of these things will have disappeared. Some of the stuff, I think, that's on the ground from like any of the barrels that you blow up will still be there, but a lot of the things will have disappeared. So we're gonna blow this up so that we can get through here. Pick up these weapon parts. And then all this is right here is a horn trap. So it kind of honks the horn on the bus there and kind of lets her know where you are, which is no good if you're trying to run away from her, but is fine for us right now because she's dead. That little tripwire is going to give us some explosive bolts. And now we don't have to leave this one, we can pick it up, which is beautiful. And then you could go in the back right there. But there is really no need to go in there. I don't think that there's very much stuff. There are 2 enemies back there that you can take out and get a bit more green gel, but I would say it's not particularly worth it. And there we go, our shoddy is full again, which is very nice because our shotty is going to be important for us. we climb out of here? No, we cannot. Okay. So after you are satisfied that you've picked up everything, I think that was just the bottle. Yep. After you're satisfied that you've picked up all of the stuff, we're going to head back to the front and continue on with this chapter. Like I said, you can go in the back down here and fight the two enemies that are down there, but I don't think it's particularly all that worth it to do so, and so we're just going to continue on. Through the main entrance. So shock bolt here to replenish one of the shock bolts that I used, which is very nice. And we're going to open the door. And now this guy right here spawns in different places depending on the entrance. If you come in the front, he's right here. If you go in the back, then he will be in a different spot.
Who's there? It's okay. Harrison, right? I'm not one of them.
Who are you?
Don't worry. O'Neill sent me.
I thought I was the only one left.
I'm looking for the core. Where is she? Is she here?
Second floor, the stable field emitter.
Emitter? Forget about that. I'm here to find the core.
You must turn on the emitter. It will stabilize the environment. Without it, Union will completely collapse. Then the core won't matter. Turn it on. It will affect his power.
His power? You mean?
Take this. Use it to turn on the emitter.
All right.
Another team member down. Wish I could have gotten more info. Don't worry, Lily. I'm still gonna find you.
Okay, so around here there's some stuff that you can pick up, and then we're gonna move around here. So I don't think there's much to see to the left over here just yet. We will be coming out this way and it's gonna spawn some stuff in, but right now there's nothing there. But we do want to go around to the right and through this door because we're going to have our next file. So this is going to be file number 18, report number 00977, urgent structural issues. File 18. And then there's a few drawers to loot. And so if you come in the back, you will come up this ladder right here. And you'll see when we go down here that you can't get through this way if you haven't opened up the door down here. And so there's like a shelf blocking your path. And so this is where you'll come in if you take the back route, and you'll move that out of the way and be able to come straight up this ladder. And if you do that, then Harrison is going to be in the room where we picked up the file. So he will be kind of slumped against the wall right here. Which is neat because that means that you can't miss him. Because technically, if he spawned in the other room always, you could just bypass him and go straight toward the area with the boss, and you wouldn't get the thing to use the emitter, and it would kind of break the pathing of the game. And so it's nice that they took that into account. So we have a save point right here, which we can go ahead and use. And then there's a workbench right here, which you can use to craft anything that you need. You can also use it to upgrade if you need to. We're pretty full up on stuff right now, and so should be good. But just know that that's down here in case you need to craft any ammo. And then we're gonna head on. So we're going through this area here, and just note that there's going to be something that we're going to pick up in this room later on, but it is not here right now. So we will be coming back through here. This level does change a fair bit after you go through it the first time. So look, there was our first little glimpse of Obscura. The little monster brat. And do be sure to check the drawers and stuff. There are a lot of times items in there that are good for crafting. Usually it's either gunpowder weapon parts or some type of item to craft a bolt. One of the bolts. And we're coming up here, just making sure there's nothing over there. There's not. We're going to go through this curtain. And then we have a little bit of a puzzle right here that we're going to do. So we want to pick up the rose right here. And we want to pick up the necklace right here. And what you're going for is making the photo that you're going to take look like this photo right here.
We're so old. Must mean something.
It does mean something, Sebastian. So when we get right here, we're going to put the necklace on, and you want to rotate it so that the lady is facing the camera. You're going to place the roses, and then we're going to get behind the camera here, and so you'll notice that it looks just like that. And then you need to adjust the focus one time and then take the photograph. And after that, you'll be able to move past. Next up, we're going to have another file. Should be a newspaper article on this table right here. This is Krimson Post Article. And it's going to be file number 19. So another decapitated body found because this guy is sick.
I remember.
And
Still a cold case.
then we're gonna move forward, and so to move here we have to appreciate the art.
As long as it gets me closer to you, I'll play your game.
And so as you kind of walk through here, it's gonna light up a few of these pictures, and now you don't actually have to look at them, you just have to make sure that it triggers all of them. And then after it does that, yep, there we go. You turn around a little bit so that it makes the little camera sound, and then it's going to trigger one at the end that we go forward and look at.
This guy's playing with me.
And then we can move back this way and we'll be able to head forward with the level. And this is one of those levels where it's kind of scary the first time you play through it, but once you know what's going to happen and you know that there's kind of no danger here,
This one is perfect. Naturally so. It is my work, after all. Death preserved on silver nitrate. Like a fly in amber. Beautiful.
okay. After he finishes saying his little spiel, if you turn around, the door here will have opened. And then we can move on through. So there's an herb back here. And then we are going to move up here and grab another file after we grab these nails. So this one right here is a photo on the table right here. It's going to be photo of Murdered Mobius Operative, and it's going to be file number 20, which is going to unlock our achievement, Doing Some Detecting. So there we go. Doing some detecting, collected 20 files. So we're now halfway through
What's he after?
the files that we needed to collect, which is very nice. And then we're going to move back through here. And the layout will have changed once again. And we're going to need to move toward Sebastian over here. That's going to trigger some stuff to change in the level. And we're going to move this direction. It's a visually cool level, this one. But like I said, once you play it and kind of know what's going to happen, the tension factor kind of decreases because you know that there's no real threat for the majority of it. But that's okay. So we're going to move toward this chair in the room here and have a little scene.
What are these things?
And after that, you want to just turn around and head back toward the door you came in. But now, on this desk next to the door, we're going to find file number 21, Handwritten Note. And I would highly suggest that you read these notes and things just to get some more information about the world and to find out who this Stefano person is. And it is interesting. And it's nice that the collectibles kind of at least have some value, which I think is good. We're going to come around here. We're going to grab some handgun bullets from that little stock right there.
This has
And
to be
then
bitter.
into this room. And you'll notice that there are a few things around here. There's a syringe right here. And there are some handgun bullets over here. So we'll go ahead and take those since we are not full up. But we're about to have another boss fight, so if you need to kind of take note of the layout here, it is basically just a big square with a bunch of stuff in between it. And remember that for this fight, which is going to be versus the camera person that we've seen a couple of times, so it's called the Obscura, and you're going to need to shoot it in the camera bulb, in the light on its, I guess what you could call its face. And we're not actually killing it, we're just kind of slowing down time or stopping it enough so that time can keep moving forward until this thing activates.
Required. Please connect an authorized terminal.
Terminal? Must mean this communicator.
Restart sequence initiated.
You've been searching for me for so long, so I have come. But wait, it's not me you seek, is it? No, it's the girl. I should be offended. But how can I be? You're not the only person who wants her power. There is another, one far more deserving. One who can offer rewards you could never imagine. So sorry, but you've been outbid. Fear radiates from you. It's beautiful, but not yet finished. I am Stefano, and now you are my art.
Son of a bitch!
Meet my beautiful Obscura.
Restart sequence.
You gotta be kidding me.
Sequence will complete in 90 seconds.
Alright, so here we go. So you see the Obscura kind of takes a picture and it stops the clock. And so what we want to do is shoot the Obscura in the bulb, and that will let time continue. So she does that little move, which is kind of irritating. Alright. Best thing for this is actually the shotgun.
I just have to hold it off until the emitter starts.
80 seconds.
Because the shotgun is just quite reliable at stopping her from doing her thing. Alright, so there she goes. Now she's on the ceiling over here. And when she's on the ceiling, she's pretty dangerous because she can do this little leap thing at you, which is annoying. So we want to kind of look for her. It sounded like she got down. There she is. Okay. Come on. There we go.
60 seconds.
So now we're gonna run around again.
50 seconds.
Let her get confused about where we are. She's gonna go take another picture. And then we're gonna grab her attention again. She was not close enough. All right. There we go. She can be an annoying little beast to try to hit.
30 seconds.
She's going to do it one more time. I'm going to go ahead and take one of these syringes because there is one that we can pick up to replace this. Alright, so there's the last camera shot. Oop, she is on the ceiling. That is not good. We want her to get down from there. There we go. Now she's down. Because she can cover quite some distance. Hey. Hey, hey, over here. Yeah, there you go. Oh, mercy. Way to get turned around, Dormouse. That was spectacular. There we go. So that should do it.
10 seconds.
And you just want to run. Run away from her. And then time will run out. And she will go away.
Stabilization procedure completed.
Great. Saved my own ass. But what am I supposed to do now? If he's gone, he didn't leave Lily here. Where did he take her?
Should give Kibben an update about this.
Okay.
Shit. Maybe I'll get a signal outside.
Alright. So that's that. Nothing too particularly terrorizing. She might get a couple of shots on you like she did on me. You might be a little bit better of a shot than I am and can save some shotgun shells and just use pistol. One sniper rifle bullet might actually, if you hit her dead on in the face, in the camera, that might... I think it does. I think one sniper shot, or maybe one sniper shot and then one pistol shot will do it for breaking her and allowing time to move forward. So, use what you've got. Use what you need. Try to stay away from her as much as possible. It's not too bad. And then we're going to come through here and pick up the rest of the stuff and move forward. So yeah, that's it for chapter 5. Chapter 5 is really just 2 boss fights, one of which you can skip if you want to, which is pretty nifty, I think. And then the rest is just some tension building moments. So we're going to come through this door right here, and right here on the desk is our next file. It's going to be report number 00213, Union Social Maintenance, and that is going to be file number 22. And
Can't believe these bastards used Lily like some kind of science experiment. And then they have the nerve to send me in to clean up their mess? It's like some kind of sick joke.
we're going to come down here, down the stairs. And like I said, you kind of come out on this side right here. And we can go back into this room where we came through at the very beginning. And now this area over here that was curtained off is available, and we can grab our next locker key, number 13, which is very nice. And so that is going to do it for chapter 5, guys. The only thing left to do is to head outside, and that will trigger us moving into chapter 6. And so I will leave you here and meet you once again in the next chapter. So thank you for watching. I hope this has been helpful to you guys. We are moving steadily forward with getting our achievements and trophies for this game. And I'm gonna see you in chapter 6. Thanks for watching.